Is he going to add to his legacy as ROH World Champion, or is tonight the night it ends at the hands of Go Shiozaki?
The challenger, Go Shiozaki, with the side headlock. Nigel McGuinness backs him up against the ropes, sends Shiozaki off. Shoulder tackle takes down Nigel. Step over by Shiozaki. Elbow connects, but Go stays on his feet.
Nice reversal of the Irish whip, and it's McGuinness into the corner hard. Go charges, but Nigel gets the foot up. Drop kick right to the chest. Nigel tried to hang on to the ropes to catch himself on the way down, but he crashed into the apron and then hit the floor.
The challenger scores big early, and here he comes once again. Nigel getting out of harm's way, though. But Go Shiozaki to the top rope, just waiting for the right moment to strike.
One more time, Nigel looked over his shoulder and saw Shiozaki ready to pounce.
From behind on the floor now. Oh! Hard chop across the chest.
Go wasting absolutely no time in attacking the champion out on the floor. He realizes how important this match is to him, not just here, but in Japan as well.
Worldwide, all eyes are on this contest between one of the top stars in Japan and the ROH World Champion. Elevates McGuinness and drops him throat first on the steel barricade.
Nigel wasn't having difficulty breathing already from those heavy, heavy hands of Go Shiozaki. He certainly is now, right into the ring for a cover, but very close to the ropes. McGuinness smartly realized his position, put his hand on the ropes, but couldn't avoid that chop from Shiozaki.
Shiozaki can chop his opponent from different angles. We see another one. Just takes Nigel off his feet. Meanwhile, keeping control of the wrist of McGuinness each and every time he chops him back down to the mat. Looks the near leg and gets a near fall out of it.
See blood on the chest of McGuinness, already sliced open the skin. Did Go Shiozaki of the world champion with those chops. That shows you just how hard that Go Shiozaki hits his opponents when he hits those strikes.
Nigel fights his way back to a standing position. Into the corner, forearm strike from Shiozaki. Charges into the corner, forearm connects once again. Looking for a combination of maneuvers. This time, Nigel able to get the boot up right into the face of the challenger. But another forearm strike from Shiozaki. And more chops on the bloodied chest of McGuinness. With the headstand in the corner, mule kick connects.
Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me.
Bryan Danielson's own trademark line, best wrestler in the world. He's got to be more concerned about the challenger, Go Shiozaki, tonight.
Wasting time calling out Bryan Danielson when he's got a very stern test standing before him in Go Shiozaki.
Finally able to take Shiozaki off his feet with that forearm strike. And these fans here in Philadelphia getting on the case of Nigel McGuinness. Belly to back suplex from Shiozaki.
Nigel took too much time jawing with the fans, and he paid the price right there. Shiozaki from behind dumped Nigel right on the back of his head. Nigel's had a history of concussions, and he just got dropped on his head again. But caught Shiozaki coming through the ropes. Has him by the head. Tower of London.
To the floor. Devastating maneuver. Shiozaki absorbs the Tower of London on the floor. Great job by Nigel McGuinness, though, sort of looking over his shoulder at where Shiozaki was going to charge from, was able to catch him as he went for the dive, and shoulder first, Shiozaki went crashing to the floor, and of course, Nigel McGuinness loves to target the arm and the shoulder of his opponents for the London Dungeon, that arm submission.
Todd St. Clair out on the floor asking Go if he wants to give it up. Could be a separated shoulder here on the part of Shiozaki.
And drives the arm into the steel ring post to do more damage.
He's got him by the wrist and then drives him shoulder first into the post as well.
Shady tactics by the ROH World Champion.
Well, we've seen it time and time again, Dave, from Nigel McGuinness. There's no level he won't stoop to keep the world title.
Hard shot right there from McGuinness. And again. Payback for those chops on his chest that sliced the flesh of McGuinness open.
Fires go under the bottom rope, and again has words for the fans here in Philadelphia, even the ones that cheer for him, like that fan holding the British flag. Nigel just has no respect for any of the fans whatsoever after going through that divorce.
Shiozaki trying to fire away at the midsection of McGuinness. Get back to his feet here. But Nigel with the thrust to the throat sends Go right back down to the mat. Still targeting the arm and that shoulder as he drives down with the knee.
All at the same time, ripping away at the face of Shiozaki.
And once again, a trademark line of Bryan Danielson. He's got till 5. Worry about your opponent tonight.
Shiozaki back to his feet. Headbutts to the midsection, able to back McGuinness into the corner. See the pain still etched on the face. Charges nobody home. And one more time, the shoulder of Go Shiozaki meets the steel of the ring post.
He took a huge chance coming charging for a shoulder block in the corner as Nigel moved out of harm's way. Shoulder into the ring post once again. And now Nigel has Shiozaki down on the canvas, targeting that arm and that shoulder once again. And Shiozaki able to get the boot across the bottom rope to force a break.
Well, despite the pain just coursing through that left arm, Shiozaki able to realize where he was in the ring and got his way towards the ropes to make the break. But it's McGuinness quickly looking to capitalize on the advantage he has right now. Backs him into the corner. Chop to the chest from the champ.
And doing more damage to the arm as it wrapped around the top rope. And just pulling on the arm to put more pressure on the shoulder. Look at him just disrespecting Shiozaki, slapping him across the face.
Just not even looking at him while he's slapping him, just talking to him.
But that just fired up Shiozaki. Striking back very hard on McGuinness. Favoring that arm, but still connecting with shots of his own until Nigel takes him off his feet once again and just clutching at that shoulder in pain. Go Shiozaki.
Nigel with that forearm shot. Something you normally see an opponent get hit in the head with, not really in the arm, but so much damage done to that shoulder already by McGuinness and the ring post. Nigel still continuing to target it, even by some unconventional means. Turns it back to his stomach, and again, both arms trapped now. Nigel bridging back.
Putting a whole lot of pressure on the shoulder of Shiozaki. Submission predicament right here. Referee Todd Sinclair in perfect position to hear if Shiozaki needs to give it up.
Just bending down on that wrist. The shoulder bending at an angle it's not supposed to go. Nigel continues to work over both arms of Shiozaki, who's struggling with everything he has to try and drag himself towards the ropes one more time and get a break.
Can he get to the ropes? He does.
More punishment, more damage done to the already injured left arm of Go Shiozaki. As McGuinness continues to jaw with the fans in Philly.
Fans getting behind Go. Forearm shot from the champion. Shiozaki fires back. Hard exchange.
Shiozaki has so much heart. He knows what's on the line here, and he's not backing down.
Going right after the leg, though. Taking him off his feet and targeting the arm and the shoulder once again here is McGuinness. But too close to the ropes. The referee going to force a break here.
Nigel shot in very quickly, on that deep single leg. Took Go off his feet. Went right back to the shoulder. Go on his back towards the ropes, trying to get some feeling back in those fingers. But it's McGuinness grabbing a hold of the hair and dragging him back to his feet. Arm in hammerlock position.
Hammerlock STO just came crashing down on his own arm, doing more damage. Shiozaki needs to do whatever it takes to keep McGuinness away from further damage on the arm and the shoulder.
And give McGuinness credit. He's isolated the body part that he wants to work over. He's continued to punish it. Go keeps trying to fight back, but not very effective in those strikes. One forearm from the champ sends the challenger back down, but Go's getting right back up.
Well, he wants to do Pro Wrestling Noah proud and follow in the footsteps of Morishima and win the championship here tonight.
European uppercut sends Go to the ropes. Welt starting to form on the chest of McGuinness. In addition to that laceration, Go fires back, another European from the champ. See that left arm just dangling at the side of Shiozaki as he fires away with chops to the chest and a thumb to the eye.
More hard chops. Shiozaki mounting some offense and cheaply just going to the eyes. Blocks the European uppercut attempt and a lariat connects.
That might be it.
No, he gets his shoulder up.
Very confident look on the face of McGuinness. Able to connect on his first lariat. Could be time to soften him up a little more for the jawbreaker. Could be time for the London Dungeon. He's got Go in a bad way as he charges with momentum from the corner. Running European right on the button.
Chopping away Shiozaki, another lariat from McGuinness. But Go kicks out once again.
Well, Nigel was poised in the center of the ring to hit that lariat as Go came out of the corner. He was able to block the first one, was Go, but not the second. But kicked out in the nick of time once again.
Nigel pulls him back up, backs him into the corner. We're looking for the Tower of London inside the ring now. He places him on the top rope. Going for the Tower of London here.
Well, this is going to be it if he hits it. Go trying to fight his way free. Another thrust to the throat from McGuinness. He now climbs up to the second, traps the head. Looking for a superplex.
Go Shiozaki trying to hold on and block the superplex attempt. And down goes McGuinness.
Series of headbutts sends the champ to the canvas. Back to his feet. And another thrust to the throat. Knocks down Shiozaki. One more time. Hooks the front face lock. Superplex by McGuinness.
But he's back to his feet. Go Shiozaki digging down. Super kick connects. But what a retaliation. Go for the German, but standing switch. Who's going to get the advantage? German into the corner.
Go showing the fighting spirit. Able to hit that German. And may have just gotten himself right back into this matchup. Shiozaki showing why Pro Wrestling Noah has such high hopes for him.
Ooh, chop right across the chest. Sends Nigel into the corner and follows in with another chop. Going for the German suplex. But an elbow, and again, from Nigel McGuinness. European uppercut connects.
Go got staggered but didn't go down. Nigel hit another one, now goes to the outside, climbing to the top here. But Go catches him with a forearm. This time it's Shiozaki on the second, looking for a superplex, nails it!
But slow to follow up.
He might be looking for the moonsault.
Going out to the apron. Looking to capitalize on the situation. Nigel still on his back. Moonsault, nobody home.
Picture perfect, but McGuinness got out of the way. Jawbreaker lariat.
Blocks the attempt. German suplex. Nigel's back up. Jawbreaker.
Only two. Shiozaki with the lariat of his own. Beat McGuinness to the punch, but only got two.
Chop right across the chest. And another hard chop. Hooks the leg. Only two.
Oh, Shiozaki had all of his momentum behind that strike. He spun around completely before connecting and knocked McGuinness down hard to the canvas, but only got two.
Could he be thinking about another moonsault attempt? Can he hit it this time? To the top rope goes Shiozaki. He hits it. Cover.
So close to a new champ.
Shiozaki thought that was it. Looking to follow up on McGuinness. You're seeing a star emerge before your eyes.
Looking for the Go Flasher, but blocked by McGuinness.
Shoulder first, down to the canvas. Going for the London Dungeon. He's got it. No. Excellent counter by Shiozaki.
Once again gets a near fall. Super kick right on the button. Has him up. Go Flasher.
McGuinness with the shoulder up at 2.5. Back and forth they go. Who's going to pull out the victory in this one? Who wants it more?
Both men down, feeling the effects.
Shiozaki needs to keep McGuinness away from that arm.
Chin-breaker by Nigel.
Will one legacy end and another begin here tonight in Philly? McGuinness to the top rope. Crossbody, but momentum. He's got Nigel up. Watch crush.
What strength.
No! Only 2.
So close to having a new world champion. Shiozaki can taste it, it's so close. Exchanging strikes. Nigel back to his feet.
Both men just laying into one another. Hard chop across the chest. More open hand strikes from McGuinness.
A great flurry from the champ. Shiozaki looks out.
Super kick, jawbreaker.
Nails it.
The London Dungeon. He